Mike Tyson has sent a new warning to Jake Paul, showing how ruthless he is going to get in their fight. Tyson, who has been absent from the professional ring since his retirement, recently competed in an exhibition bout against Roy Jones Jr., who expressed confidence in Tyson's ability to defeat Paul if he commits to proper training, despite his lackluster performance in the previous bout. Jones told Shane Mosley, "Jake is not going to fight in close, and Jake can't stay away from him because Mike is going to close the gap real quick. I thought I could stay away from him, and I couldn't stay away from him. I know that I'm better at staying away from people than Jake is. That's why Jake put the weight on." Moreover, Jones commented that Jake acknowledges his inability to avoid Mike Tyson's advances and is banking on his increased muscle mass to provide some defense by pushing Tyson backward. Jones further noted that Jake's fighting prowess is not as effective when retreating compared to when he's advancing. He added, "Jake knows he isn't going to be able to stay away from Mike. He is hoping that a bit of muscle will push him backward and keep him off him. Mike is getting big enough to try and tie him up when he gets close and push him back right away. Jake doesn't fight as well as going backward as he does coming forward." Meanwhile, NFL sensation Patrick Mahomes has weighed in, suggesting that the problem child has a singular path to victory in this monumental bout. He suggested that for Jake Paul to stand a chance against the seasoned fighter, he would need to extend the fight into the later rounds. Mahomes expressed fear regarding Mike Tyson, suggesting that if Jake manages to prolong the fight, he might have a chance of winning. However, Mahomes cautioned that if Jake were to receive a significant blow, it could lead to unfavorable consequences for him.
You follow a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
What do you think happens if a clash of two titans, like, I don't know, make something up, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson were to happen?
I think if I'm scared of Mike Tyson, so I think if Jake can make the fight last for a little bit longer, he's going to win. But if he gets hit the wrong way, it will not be good for him.
I think that's a very
That's not a bad predicament, actually.
In the midst of it all, despite his moniker as the problem child, Jake lacks encounters with top-tier competitors, unlike his current adversary. Meanwhile, here is what iShowSpeed and Logan Paul said about Mahomes' analysis of the fight.
That was the best. What is it? What kind of question was it?
neutral. It's PR trained. He's PR
No,
trained.
not that bullshit. That's like the best answer he had when it comes to sports.
Diplomatic.
No, not even. I think he just means the best. Like, because your answer is a word for word his thoughts on. Like he's like, dude, if Jake drags Tyson out into the water, like, it's over.
Yeah.
I think if he stays alive for 2 rounds, he's gonna do it.
I kind of agree with Patrick, actually. Yeah, I agree.
I think it also just got sanctioned as a pro fight, which is cool.
That's really cool. It's in Dallas, right?
Yeah.
It's in Dallas. But I think it's when I'm at training camp, unfortunately.
July 20th?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Quick night, quick jet.
One night out.
It is a quick. Don't tell Coach. No one tell Coach.
On the other hand, Conor McGregor expresses his contentment over the remarkable triumphs attained by social media sensations such as Jake Paul within the boxing realm. In a conversation with English TV host James Corden, the Notorious discussed the much-anticipated showdown.
It just got announced that Mike Tyson's going to fight Jake Paul. Is this a world that you would
For
step
sure,
into?
yeah.
Right.
Well, look, we kick-started that. It was the first crossover event in combat
you
sport.
fought Floyd, right?
When I fought
Yes.
Floyd. It was kind of the opening of that.
There's more people watching boxing now than were 5 years ago, and I think these guys are a big part of that.
Oh, for sure, hustlers, and they played a great game. But for me, it does set a bad precedent in the.
Conor McGregor voiced his concerns about the trend of celebrity boxing matches, particularly referencing events like Tyson versus Paul. McGregor expressed his apprehensions about the impact these fights may have on aspiring athletes.
Because what you've got now is, and I'll say this to the young athletes coming up, men and women, don't aspire to be, one of these like YouTuber fighters.
Right.
Aspire for world titles. Aspire for Olympic. That is how you rise. That is how forever. That is how you etch your name in history. Doing these little smash and grab fights, you might get a few likes, but it's not. There's nothing substantial to it. It's hollow.
By encouraging aspiring athletes to prioritize traditional achievements over the allure of celebrity boxing, McGregor underscored the importance of maintaining the integrity and standards of the sport. His remarks serve as a reminder of the value of hard work, dedication, and skill in earning recognition and success in combat sports.
It's hollow. It can be profitable, but it's hollow. And I'm noticing a trend in young fighters coming up that are not even interested in competing in the amateur scene or rising up to win a national title or a European title or strive for a world title, or even thinking about pro titles in the world game. Do you know what I'm saying? You need the gold on the waist.
On the flip side, Tyson is looking pretty spry in his first training video, and former UFC champion Chuck Liddell backs the boxer if he connects. Liddell told, "As soon as Tyson hits him, it's over. The last thing to go is power. If he hits him, it's over. If you've seen Mike, he still hits." The rules for the contest have yet to be decided. Ariel Helwani of the MMA Hour provided some insight, however. Helwani said, "They're still working on a few important details based on the conversations I've had. Is it pro or is it an exhibition? They want pro, but that's up to the Texas Commission. We'll have to wait and see. Weight? I'm told heavyweight. Rounds? I'm working on that as well." Moreover, boxer Amir Khan has warned Jake that Mike could hurt him badly in their upcoming fight. He believes that despite Tyson being
He questioned the likelihood of the event taking place.
professionally since 2005, he still possesses the knockout power to potentially defeat Jake. Khan said, "No one would have ever expected a fight like that fight to be made. Mike Tyson is a legend of the game and not someone who you want to mess about with. Even though he's older now and has been retired for a long time, he has obviously done a few exhibitions." Khan expressed his genuine bewilderment regarding Jake Paul's decision to fight Mike Tyson, stating that confronting a heavyweight legend appears to be a risky choice. He voiced concern that Jake might face severe consequences, while also suggesting that the situation might be a publicity stunt orchestrated by both Tyson and Paul. Khan added, "I'm truly baffled by Jake Paul's decision-making here. Going up against a heavyweight legend seems like a recipe for disaster, and I fear he's in for a world of hurt. Is this all just for show, with Mike and Jake drumming up hype simultaneously?" Moreover, Amir Khan admitted feeling surreal about the situation and sincerely hoped that Tyson wouldn't inflict serious harm on Paul. Despite harboring a fondness for Paul, he emphasized that engaging in an exhibition match with someone as skilled as Tyson was unwise. He said, "It feels surreal, and I genuinely hope Mike doesn't end up causing serious harm to Jake. I've got a soft spot for Jake, but tangling with someone of Mike's caliber in an exhibition is not a wise move." Khan further remarked on the significant size and weight difference between the two fighters, expressing uncertainty about the outcome of the fight. He questioned the likelihood of the event taking place, expressing astonishment and shock. However, Amir Khan predicted a victory for Mike Tyson by knockout, citing Tyson's continued danger despite his age. According to Khan, especially when you're a lot smaller and lighter. "I don't know how this fight is going to go. Is it really going to happen? It amazes me, and I am shocked. I've got Mike Tyson winning by knockout. Even though he's in his 50s, he's still a dangerous guy not to be messed with." In their upcoming bout, Tyson and Paul are opting for 14 Oz Glove sans headgear, set for an 8-round showdown with each round spanning 2 minutes. Paul aims to bolster his professional tally to 10 victories against a formidable opponent in Tyson, whose illustrious career culminated at 50 wins, 6 losses, and 2 no contests. Tyson's commitment to his upcoming bout is evident as he's decided to forego both romantic activity and substance consumption for a rigorous 6-week training regimen. Fans are thoroughly convinced that he's prioritizing his preparation with utmost seriousness. "In probably 6 weeks, I haven't gotten high or had sex. It's just discipline. It's doing what you hate to do, but doing it like I love it," Tyson told Forbes. In a recent analysis of the upcoming fight, former UFC champion Michael Bisping offered insights into what to expect from the bout. Bisping pointed out that Tyson's age may become a factor in the fight, cautioning that even though he's a legend in the sport, there are realistic expectations given his age. Bisping said, "If Jake Paul loses, listen, it's Mike Tyson, but still, come on. He's 58 years old, but stops it. If you lose, never show your face again. Then if Jake Paul knocks out a 58-year-old man that's called elderly, you can't win here, other than a lot of money." Regarding the duration of the fight, Bisping emphasized that even though the rounds are only 2 minutes long, the physical toll of boxing should not be underestimated. He suggested that Tyson may struggle with fatigue after 3 rounds, despite their shorter duration. Bisping added, "It's only 2 minutes, but if you've never boxed or fought, you underestimate how long 2 minutes is. Mike Tyson, yeah, he's 58 and the rounds are only 2 minutes long. I think he's still going to get tired after 3 rounds." Despite Tyson's age and potential fatigue, Bisping acknowledged that Jake Paul presents openings due to his inexperience in the ring. He noted Paul's victory over Nate Diaz and acknowledged him as a skilled fighter, albeit one with openings that Tyson could exploit. Bisping continued, "That said, Jake Paul leaves tremendously massive openings, and he's never fought anyone like Mike Tyson. He went the distance with Nate Diaz. He beat Nate Diaz, and I'm not on him because he's great, a cult icon." Overall, Bisping's analysis provides a balanced perspective on the upcoming fight, acknowledging Tyson's legendary status while also considering the challenges he may face due to age and the nature of the sport. Timothy Bradley, a former champion turned boxing pundit, has expressed strong confidence in Mike Tyson's ability to secure a victory in his upcoming bout against Jake. Bradley emphasized Tyson's unparalleled power and extensive experience in the ring as key factors that could lead to a knockout victory. Bradley said, "Mike Tyson, knock his ass out, baby. It can happen. 2 minutes is going to favor Mike Tyson, banging him to the body, hitting him with power shots." According to Bradley, Tyson possesses the raw power and skill necessary to deliver a knockout blow to Jake Paul. He believes that Tyson's aggressive fighting style, coupled with his ability to deliver devastating body shots and power punches, makes him a formidable opponent for Paul. Bradley expressed confidence in Tyson's ability to exploit any openings in Paul's defense and deliver a decisive blow within the limited time frame of each round. He added, "Tyson has the potential to knock this man out. The power is the last thing to leave you. 2 minutes. That's all it takes to knock Disney Boy the hell out." As you can see, Bradley's analysis reflects a strong belief in Tyson's potential to secure a knockout victory against Jake. He attributes Tyson's advantage to his formidable power, extensive experience, and the unique structure of the fight, which he believes will play into Tyson's strengths as a fighter. Moreover, in a statement issued in March, Tyson expressed his excitement about stepping into the ring with Paul. He said, "I'm very much looking forward to stepping into the ring with Jake Paul at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. He's grown significantly as a boxer over the years, so it will be a lot of fun to see what the will and ambition of a kid can do with the experience and aptitude of a GOAT." With a blend of nostalgia and anticipation, Tyson expressed his readiness to face Paul and deliver a memorable performance. He acknowledged the evolution of Paul as a boxer while emphasizing his own experience and skill set as a legendary figure in the sport. The statement underscored Tyson's enthusiasm for the upcoming showdown and his determination to make it a memorable moment in boxing history. He further added, "It's a full circle moment that will be beyond thrilling to watch, as I started him off on his boxing journey on the undercard of my fight with Roy Jones, and now I plan to finish him." Even if Tyson is getting close to his 60s, Jake should be concerned about what's ahead of him after seeing the amazing sight. Tyson made a guest appearance on the Damon Elliott Show, engaging in an interview under the scorching studio lights. Despite the air conditioning's falter, he found himself drenched in sweat, prompting him to shed his jacket as droplets trickled visibly down his brow. Elliott tried to play it off with a jest, hinting at firing the culprits behind the AC mishap. Yet in a sudden turn, Tyson rose, hinting at an exit. Elliott urged the baddest man to hold on until the truth dawned. Tyson was just taking off his shirt. Tyson told Elliott, "I'm so hot. This is what I have to do. I'm doing this because I'm hot, not because I think I'm beautiful or something." Paul might soon grasp the formidable opponent he's facing, seeing Tyson devoid of any excess weight typical of men in their 50s, save for the stubborn muffin tops.
I'm buff now, so I'm buff and perky. But here's the problem, Mike. Here's the problem: is you get the tailors when you wear pants. Does that bother you? The mic, if it's gonna sound like
the mic don't bother me because you don't get this together.
What?
I came here.
Wait, what? Wait. What? Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, we got a. Oh, there it is.
Somebody got this. This is why I'm here. I don't understand you, man. I don't understand you. This is why I'm so hot. This is what I have to do. I have to do this because I'm hot.
Okay.
Not because
well, we have to tape. No, Mike, you can't put the mic by that portion of your body. You gotta hold it up. Gino, fix his mic.
Good job, Gino.
Okay. Where are we gonna put this mic?
Elliott then referred to Tyson as the adoring Adonis, and the conversation continued for a further 15 minutes before Iron Mike lost his cool. At first glance, Tyson appears to be a formidable challenge for any boxer beyond a certain age bracket. The chief concern lies in Tyson's endurance, doubting if he can sustain the pace throughout each round. While glimpses of his training suggest he's formidable for brief bursts, the real test will unfold during the prolonged stretches of 2 to 3 minutes in the ring. Paul effortlessly navigates through 10 rounds thanks to his prime condition. Yet like many boxers in their 50s, his stamina fades rapidly. However, despite this known limitation, the odds have shifted in Tyson's favor, narrowing the initial advantage Paul held. Fans of Mike Tyson are banking on a swift knockout of Paul in the opening round, ideally with Tyson's initial barrage of punches. However, if this strategy fails, confronting an opponent 31 years his junior might swiftly turn into a risky move. In his recent bout with Roy Jones Jr. at 54, Mike displayed a heightened reliance on clinches to regain his energy, a tactic he's increasingly leaned on. Whether Paul permits this strategy to unfold could ultimately shape the outcome of the match. Nonetheless, Tyson is showing his skills in his training footage.
Let's go!
However, despite Tyson's brutal warnings, Jake Paul exudes confidence, determined to prove himself by aiming to knock down the former heavyweight champion. In his remarks, Paul shed light on the decision-making process that led to the fight being sanctioned as a professional boxing match. According to Paul, it was Mike Tyson himself who expressed the desire for the bout to be elevated to the status of a professional fight. Tyson reportedly initiated discussions with members of Paul's team during his training camp, expressing his preference for a pro-fight format. Netflix, the platform hosting the event, was supportive of the idea and agreed to the change.
Say he's old and you disrespected him and all this shit. But I just want to make it clear that Mike Tyson was the one who wanted it to be a pro fight. Mike got into training camp and called up people on my team and we're like, let's do a pro fight. Is Jake down? Netflix was like, let's make it a pro fight. We're down. And I said to Nikisa, if that's what Mike wants, then that's fine.
Asserting his commitment to the match, Paul emphasized that he was prepared to approach the fight with a professional mindset. With the bout now officially recognized as a professional contest and included on his record, Paul expressed his determination to emerge victorious. He emphasized his intent to deliver a decisive performance, aiming to put Tyson down within the confines of the ring. Paul's remarks conveyed his unwavering resolve to compete at the highest level and secure a significant victory, regardless of any backlash from critics.
But make sure you tell Mike that there's no holding back. Whatever happens, happens, and this is war now. And if Mike's okay with that, then I'm okay with that. But I want Mike to be the one making this decision because I respect him as the legend. And if he puts me down, I can deal with that. But if I put him down, he needs to be the one making the decision on whether or not he can deal with that. But yes, I'm going in there and now it's a pro fight. It's on my record and I'm going to put him down. And if people are pissed about it, then go watch some volleyball, whatever it is that you want to do. But don't watch boxing. And at the end of the day, it's a fight. So whatever happens, happens, as Mike Tyson said.
Paul would put on a show that would make a statement if he were to KO Tyson. The two's age difference, nevertheless, continues to worry some fans about the fight. The betting odds for the fight were made public after it was confirmed that Jake Paul and Mike Tyson would be competing professionally. Right now, Tyson is a plus 135 underdog and Paul is a minus 180 favorite. That suggests a 64.3% chance of winning the bout at minus 180. Experienced commentator Daniel Cormier recently expressed his doubts about the outcome of a potential victory against Tyson, labeling it as a no-win scenario. However, Jake Paul holds a different viewpoint. Affectionately known as the problem child, Paul stated his admiration for the legendary fighter, asserting that a professional record against someone of Tyson's caliber would significantly enhance his credentials. In the midst of criticism, Iron Mike himself has consistently defended the proposed matchup, emphasizing its potential for drawing significant attention. Despite acknowledging the threat posed by Tyson's knockout power, Jake Paul remains confident in his ability to withstand a few blows, albeit with a word of caution. He passionately insists that any professional boxing match should operate under Tyson's guidance. Despite skepticism from fans about filling an 80,000-seat arena, Paul assures that ticket sales will be huge. However, he refuses to be a mere cautionary example by facing an older opponent. Thus, Paul emphasizes that Tyson himself sought to elevate the intensity of the match.
And the fact that he wanted it.
Yeah, why do you think he wanted it? Why would Mike want this?
Sound like he ready to
I think
smoke
he wants
ass.
to end my. I think he wants to put me in the dirt and to make a statement to all the boxing that he is and was and all of these things the baddest man on the planet, and that he could still get in there at this age and put down the young buck.
Shane Mosley, a renowned boxing figure and Paul's coach, has revealed that Jake Paul currently weighs 230 pounds, a significant increase from his previous fighting weight of 183 pounds and his recent weight of 200 pounds, adding to the excitement surrounding his upcoming bout with Mike Tyson. Mosley said, "I just saw Jake yesterday. He's 230 pounds. He's big, really big. He said that he feels as fast as he was at 185 lbs and he's still young. He looked like he was comfortable in the weight, so I know that Mike Tyson has to fight in close. He likes to bob and weave and get close." Jake Paul, however, responded to Mosley's comments with a hint of skepticism, downplaying the notion that he currently weighs 230 pounds. Paul said, "Allegedly, in my opinion, that's a rumor. I feel like I'd be looking fat if I was 230 lb." This response from Paul indicates that he may be conscious of maintaining a favorable physique for his upcoming fight. Amanda Serrano humorously attributed Paul's weight gain rumor to herself, highlighting the camaraderie and banter among Paul's inner circle. She joked about going up 3 weight divisions before dropping down to 140 pounds, injecting a playful tone into the conversation. She said, "That rumor is me. I'm going up 3 divisions now, and then I can drop down to 140 pounds. Overall, Mosley's revelation about Jake Paul's weight adds another dimension to the intrigue surrounding the bout with Mike Tyson, fueling speculation about how Paul's physical attributes may impact the fight's outcome. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.